Hey guys, it's Avery, and today I'm doing another journal with me in my life journal. So today I wanted to create a page on my tinnitus. If you don't know what that is, it is just a constant ringing in your ear, and some people have it temporarily and some people have it permanently, and it is something that I have been living with for a while now. I do have it permanently, and it's been okay. I've been able to deal with it. People have different levels of it. Some people it like barely even affects them, and some people it affects them a lot. But for me, I have been able to live with it. It'll affect me here and there, but lately it has been so bad, and I think that's just because of allergies and like my sinuses have been acting up, so that also affects my ear ringing. And so it has just been so loud, and it sounds like my whole head is going nuts. So I wanted to just make a page about my tinnitus because it's something that's been bothering me. So I want to, document my life in this journal. So that is what I'm going to do. This is like the next open page that I have. I don't like to skip forward too much, so I had skipped this one, but I want to cover this pink page, and just because there's like staple things and just because it's pink, I don't really want this to be like have like bright colors on it. So I found this paper that has the calendar on it, and I mean obviously, so I found this paper that has the calendar on it, and I thought I would use that on this page because I have my tinnitus permanently, so it's affecting me at all times, every day of the week, no matter when. I don't necessarily notice it though, unless I'm sitting in silence, like trying to study or trying to read or focusing on something, or the worst is when I'm sleeping and I can't because I'm so distracted by the noise in my ear. Okay, so I have it all trimmed up. I had to cut it up quite a bit, but I am still able to get the gist that it is a calendar. And I kind of like that it's like squished together on one page and collaged. So I'm going to glue these down. Within the days, I kind of want to write like dramatic things or like happy things, just to express like the different struggles through the different days. And then on this side, I would like to just kind of draw an ear and then like a ringing noise coming out of it. And yeah, that's kind of the only plan that I got going on. So I'm going to attempt to draw an ear. I say this every time I draw. I'm not a artist in the drawing form, so I'm just going to do my best. I got some ears here. My ear. Yep. I think this is as good as it's gonna get. Does it look like an ear? You can't even tell probably. I'm gonna darken this up. With drawing, I like to just do a bunch of lines because you can eventually just kind of manipulate your way into getting a shape that you want if you didn't get it the first time you drew it. So if you just kind of go over it with a bunch of lines, you'll have a different effect than if you just did a straight line, like a single line, but at least you have the shape that you want by doing them. If that makes sense. I'm just going to attempt to do some shading here. I don't know. Since I have everything like black, white, gray, I want to make the ringing noise a bright color of some sort. I mean, it's not going to show up very bright on this, but it still will be a different color. Oh, someone tagged me. Ew. It still will be a different color than everything else, and that's kind of what I want to achieve here. I'm just going to make it a straight line. I know normally if I were to do noise, you would do like wiggly lines type deal, but my ringing is just a constant ring. Some people say they hear like sounds of buzzing, or some people hear different types of ringing, but I hear just one constant ring. And so when I picture that, I picture one straight line, and it's just kind of coming out of my ear constantly. So that is what this is representing. Okay, so this is kind of dramatic, but not really. It's my journal. I'm writing in this blue on the black, so you can't really see it unless you look super, super, super duper close. And I'm just writing different things on different days. like right here I'm writing please make it stop. And I know y'all can't see this on camera most likely, but you really have to look closely to even see what it says. But right here I'm writing please make it stop. Here I wrote okay. Here I wrote what, because sometimes I don't know if it's my ear or if it's a noise in real life. So I'm just going to go and write a bunch of different feelings. Here I'm going to write that's life, because some days I'm like, I have tinnitus, but I don't care because that's life and I just got to deal with it, and it's really not that big of a deal. So that's what I'm going to keep on this page. I kind of just want to keep it like that. So I'm going to write the quote, I've never heard silence quite this loud, and that's actually like a quote referring to something like, I don't know, like if you say something to someone and what you said didn't go over like you planned, and like there's like an awkward silence, and like the silence is actually saying more than what words could in that moment. So that's kind of what the quote means, but if you like are saying it literally, it means I've never heard silence this loud. And so silence to me is a loud ringing noise. I don't know silence because it's always just loud in my head. So that's what this quote is meaning to me in this exact moment. You know, it's open to interpretation here. Okay, so in blue I have I've never heard, one on top of the other, and then I have silence over here kind of by itself, and then quite this loud underneath everything. Kind of wanted silence to be out on its own because I don't really know what silence is. This is it. I have an ear. The line represents the ringing noise. I think I want to put like a black line in between there. Yeah. Okay. And then a quote, I've never heard silence quite this loud. And then I have like a calendar over here collaged on, and inside of it is kind of like invisible ink because you can't even see it unless you look really close. And it just has like different emotions that on different days about how I feel about it, because some days I can deal with it and some days I cannot deal with it. I actually went back and outlined I've never heard because I just feel like it needed that kind of outline on it. I hope you enjoyed the simple kind of intense journal with me. If you have tinnitus, comment and let me know about if it bothers you, if it doesn't bother you, if you know someone with tinnitus, or just kind of your experience with hearing problems and stuff like that. I'd be interested to hear. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next journal with me, and thank you so much for watching as always.